Guys, sign language is so cool. This is meat,
Okay, let's
guys.
say
Hello, guys. Why does my own have chest?
usual parents would be like, you're supposed to pass maths and English. He wasn't really so after that.
Languages are very important in the society. When you know how to speak different languages, you have a better edge over people around you. And today, talking with you, we have the one and only. Let me let him do his intro himself. Please introduce yourself to my camera, to my viewers.
Hello, everyone. Uh, my name is Coda, and I'm a psychologist. I volunteer with some organizations, and I I'm also a dog lover. So I'm into dog breeding too. And my hobbies, I love playing table tennis. I love walking. Like I love walking. I love speaking languages. Currently I speak three languages. Would I say it's three? I speak English, it's a language. My dialect, I speak Hausa. I'm a learner of French, and I'm also learning sign languages. And practically, the sign language I'm learning is not the our own country sign language. I'm learning American sign language. So I choose American Sign Language because I will not want to be limited. I also want to go to other places and try to speak the same thing they speak. Sometimes I'll also come out to the streets to see if those things I've been learning they are really up there.
Can you give us some basic sign languages, maybe alphabet, something? Let them have something to go back to. You know, I know before we started this, you told us this is meat. Guys, sign language is so cool. This is meat,
Okay, like
guys.
this is meat.
Oh,
Like you coming to me,
even if, guys, you people are dolly. Like, you don't know what people are missing from not understanding this language. So, what if I want to say hello, guys? My name is Mimi, or my name is Naza.
okay? You say
Hello, guys. Why does my own have chest?
my.
Oh, my name is.
So
That's Naza.
my name na A-Z-A.
Hey, guys, you've seen it. So, can you give us like A, B, C, that is A to G? Let us learn it. Let's learn small thing. Eh?
Okay, okay. We could do that.
Look at what you people will pay billions for. I'm giving it free of charge, nothing. Please.
So this is A, this is B,
B,
this is C.
C, C.
Yeah, so like the cops.
Oh. You they feel
The cops. So you want to
ah.
say like the cops. Like, so the police.
Yeah. D,
So this is D.
D. Yeah.
This is E. This is J. This is K.
K is difficult though.
Hey, what up?
What's up, guys? KK. So if I want to say KK, I just be like KK, and you think this is not cool? No, like you think this is
Like
not cool.
science is really cool. Like
Yeah,
my goodness,
it's
if you understand
cool.
science, man, they are crazily cool.
When you speak sign language, it's like including the minority of people, and then you help people. You don't know where you find yourself. Maybe people around there don't know how to are deaf and they don't speak. And imagine you know how to speak sign language. Good news. You'll be able to communicate better. It help you, and also generally learning language is good. So I want to know, why did you decide to start learning languages? Is this something you've always wanted to do? Like, have you always just liked languages, or was there a particular reason you started? learning languages?
Well, should I say I practically did not really like languages.
Okay.
At like from the onset, I did not really like languages because like while we were coming up as kids,
Mm-hmm.
we found out that our dad, whenever we go to school and we maybe finish writing our exams, usual parents would be like, "You're supposed to pass maths and English." You understand? But my dad he wasn't really so after that. The subject he checked the most was how were you doing in French language. And you know, because of how my dad felt French was so important, it made like literally all his children did not even really pick interest in French
Mm-hmm.
because he was forcing us to learn it. Maybe the pattern he used to try to make us go along with French. But later in life, personally, I realized that languages is something that every person really needs to get involved in because that is the only barrier between two persons. If I can't speak your language, I can't communicate with you. So it's like a communication barrier.
With this thing. So now, do you think that your dad was wrong or right?
He was very, very right
You
because
see?
had it been we picked it up from there, believe me today, in my catalog I would have four languages I'm speaking. So I would have been speaking French, Hausa and Hausa, Igbo, and Nigerian VAG language.
Why did you decide to start speaking? Like, what prompted about sign language?
Okay, what prompted about me 2015.
Mm-hmm.
2015, I went for a program and I was opportune to meet some guys that neither could hear nor speak. Like, and there was no way we could communicate with them. So I never knew they brought someone that could understand and speak
Shy.
signs. I never knew they brought someone. So meeting with these guys like really changed my way of saying things completely. I never knew they brought someone. So trying to see if I could communicate with them, then one guy who was with them came and he spoke with words and could still translate with signs. And I was wowed. That was the first time in my life seeing someone who could speak and also uh, sign.
Shy.
I never knew that people speak and sign. I thought maybe if they were just like that, if they were just deaf, they were deaf. Well, there are no dumb persons. There are only deaf people. Everyone you see that don't speak, it's not as if they can't speak. The only problem they have is that they can't hear. So since they can't hear what you're saying, they don't have. It's only when you hear what someone is saying that you can be able to either maybe want to give like a response.
Mm.
So that was how I picked interest. I started learning in 2015, though it was like I wasn't getting persons that were going to speak with me.
You
So it took more time other than the other
support.
languages I learned.
If you're thinking of what to learn in 2023/24, make it a point. Go and learn sign language because it will help me personally. I'm going to invest in learning that sign language because it's gonna help. So I want to know, is learning language easy? Or is it difficult? Is it something that someone, when you're a child and you're learning things, it's easier to adapt, it's easier to understand. But now that you are grown, so many things in the head. Is it easy? If someone comes to you and tells you, "Oh, I want to learn language, but I'm a busy person," do you think it's an ideal thing? Do you think this person can actually learn it if they put in the work?
Okay, if there's anything I've learned in this life
Yeah.
is if you have knowledge and the knowledge is not shared, that knowledge is a
Yes.
total waste. So literally, I've learned this, and I believe it has helped in so many ways too. Uh, if you walk up to me and you want to learn languages, you are going to learn basics of languages if you put in interest, like 6 months.
So it doesn't even
Max, you
take
could be
that
able, you
much.
could be able to, you could be able to tell someone, I want this or I
This
want
and
that.
that.
You know, you could be able to. First of all, I feel if I would like to teach someone languages here, the basic things you do like in the house every day are the things that you are supposed to teach the person, because even from our normal languages like a baby coming up, it's out of the abundance of things that are going on in the house, the way we interact in the house. Those are the first things that anyone is supposed to learn. Yeah.
Yes.
So those are the first things you're supposed to also learn in language. I want to go there. Where are you going to come? Where? Like,
Go.
so that when the person meets with someone who really knows how to speak, and the person sees you, the person understands that you are struggling to learn this language, they can still polish
Your
you understand, they can polish what, because they see that you are putting hard work. You understand, since you're putting hard work, they want to also give in their time to teach you and make you grow. And practically I think that's how I've myself has grown, because if I see or I think of something new, I'll meet up with another person, not specifically the person I started learning
learning
from.
from I do that way. So it's easy. What you're saying is when you put your mind into it, my dear,
You need to show interest,
you show
first
your
of all.
interest, you put your mind, you can learn it. Don't come and say, oh, this, and make it learn a language, because you never can tell where you find yourself. You don't know where you go to tomorrow, and boom, they don't speak English. But because maybe you've got help, you've learned maybe how to speak Hausa or how to speak Yoruba, and you find yourself around that area, you can communicate better. And the more you communicate, the more, even if they see that you're learning, they want to talk to you more, because say, ah, this person, they're coming to my culture and they still want to know more about my culture and all that.
I had an encounter with a friend of mine. Was it early last year? Yeah, I had an encounter with a friend of mine. We were together. We were together. We were just riding around town. Yeah.
So,
So we had a flat tire. Like we noticed that our tire was going down. Was the air was deflating? Yeah. So we had no money on us, and the only way we could pay whosoever was to attend to us was to give the person either cash or make a transfer.
mm,
So we created a problem. Like myself and my friend, we created a problem knowing the solution. So we went on this day while we were approaching the place. So we had this conversation with my friend, and my friend was like, ah, guy, are you sure this thing is gonna work out? Are you sure it's gonna work out? I said, yes, it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out. On reaching there, we had this organizer walk
to
close
you.
to us, and he was like, how could he help us? We now found out that this guy was a deaf guy. Sorry, there are no dumb people, there are only deaf people.
Oh, we learn every day.
We now noticed that this guy was a deaf
Deaf
guy.
person.
My friend was like, guy, could I told you that we should go and look for money first before going to make any organizer, because this person, they don't really want to accept transfers. But I was like, we are in a cashless
Society.
economy right now, so let's just try it out. So we got there, and our plan was we're not going to allow the person to to know we don't have cash on
Cash.
us.
Okay, so you can now do
So we can
transfer.
now do transfer when there's a problem already. Then we can now solve the problem by saying, okay, we could do transfer. So we went. We After he finished putting the air inside the tires,
Yes.
we're now like, okay, how can we now communicate to
Kiss
this
with this
guy,
person.
telling him we don't have cash on our hands, and the only thing we could do for him was to make a transfer. My friend and I were stuck. I was not stuck because I knew I could communicate. So right inside me, I was so happy, and
Your sign language have
yes,
paid off.
yes, I was in the point where
Yeah, you're
what
like,
I learned
ah.
paid. Like, so when he finished, I now wind down. I looked at him. I now spoke to him, and I told him I was going to send him some money to his account. So he now said, okay, can you send me your number? Can you send me his number? So he called his number, I typed it. We negotiated, and after negotiating, I sent his money to him. The guy was so happy.
To have met someone that even understands him.
You
Do you know
wouldn't.
how many people that must have come? He has lack of communication with them, and that is why it's good to learn languages, because when people would accept you more when you understand, when they can speak the same thing that you do. Honestly, you must have even made that guy's day.
My friend was wild because he saw happiness in the guy's face. It was
See,
like, Koda, guy, what did you do to this guy? What did you do to him? I was like, because I spoke the same language with him. So from that was the day my friend knew. I always, whenever we have like programs that has to do with people with disabilities, I always want to go there. So I'll mix with people that don't really speak, but because like coming up here today, the person that brought me up said he was like he doesn't believe that people who sign aren't cool, but we are.
I don't understand. He does not believe that people who don't aren't cool.
Yeah, like you because you feel you don't communicate with them.
Yeah,
So and we
so
crack jokes,
a lot.
crack
People
jokes.
crack inside jokes.
Yeah,
Okay, that's very interesting. Oh, honestly, that's very interesting. Do you know what it means? You meet someone on the way. I'm sure that guy was having in his mind, he would never believe that he was going to meet a random person that came to actually do a work and have a full communication
yeah.
system with this person. And this is you putting a smile on the person's face more. Thank you very much for being on our show. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to learn a language, do not forget to DM him. This is his Instagram right here. Follow us on our Instagram page too. This is our Instagram right here. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Bye.